Welcome back, lovely people, to another episode of Everyday English Chat, the podcast where we sit down, sip questionable amounts of caffeine, and discuss topics that somehow matter way more in our heads than in the real world. I'm Sarah, currently sipping a cup of fragrant Earl Grey tea that I'm convinced unlocks at least 12% extra wisdom.
And I'm Adam, holding a steaming cup of coffee strong enough to wake up a sleeping mountain. And I'm here to prove once and for all that coffee is the superior beverage, the true king, emperor, ruler, and rightful overlord of the drink universe.
Overlord? Really? We're calling beverages overlords now.
Look, if anything deserves a title, it's the drink that powers entire civilizations.
Tea literally powered empires.
And coffee powers startups.
Okay, calm down, Silicon Valley.
Never. Not until everyone admits coffee rules the world.
And that, dear listeners, is the topic of today's beautifully dramatic showdown, coffee versus tea, the great debate, a rivalry older than half the cities we live in, deeply emotional, deeply caffeinated, and deeply silly.
Extremely silly, and extremely serious, depending on who you ask.
Especially you.
I am a serious man who takes coffee seriously. It's part of my personality at this point.
Which is the first red flag.
I choose not to hear that.
Well, grab your cups, mugs, kettles, thermoses, medieval goblets, or whatever strange drinking container you prefer, and join us as we dive into this case-shattering, world-changing, relationship-testing topic.
Here we go. The battle begins.
So, Adam, since you're sitting here vibrating with excitement, or maybe caffeine, please go ahead, tell the listeners why you think coffee rules the world.
Gladly. Coffee rules the world because coffee fuels the world. Think about it. Every morning, across the globe, millions of people crawl out of bed like confused zombies, wander into their kitchens, and only become human after that first sip of coffee. Without coffee, society would collapse before 10 a.m.
Okay, but hear me out. Tea has been around longer, consumed by more people, and it doesn't need to smack you in the face to wake you up. Tea wakes you gently. Tea is like your soft-spoken friend who knocks on your door and says, "Rise and shine," while coffee kicks the door open and screams, "Let's go."
And some of us need that energy. I appreciate a beverage that matches my level of chaos.
That explains so much.
Thank you.
That wasn't a compliment.
I still accepted it.
Listeners, this is what I deal with every week. Now, let's talk global domination, because yes, beverages have empires, emotional empires, cultural empires, historical empires, digital empires. People build their identities around these drinks. And you know it's true. How many times have you seen someone post a picture of their morning coffee with captions like, "Coffee equals life," or "Don't talk to me until this kicks in," or the classic, "Is it coffee if it's mostly sugar, whipped cream, caramel drizzle, and a sprinkle of self-respect?"
That last one felt personal.
It was.
Okay. But to be fair, tea people have their identity moments too. They say things like, "Tea cleanses my soul," or "This herbal blend aligns my chakras," or "I can taste the tranquility." No, you can't. You're drinking hot leaf water.
Don't disrespect the leaves. They are ancestors. They hold stories.
They hold chlorophyll.
And peace.
Coffee beans hold power.
Tea leaves hold harmony.
Coffee beans hold ambition.
Tea leaves hold healing.
Coffee beans hold secrets.
Tea leaves tell the future.
Okay, that one actually impressed me.
Thank you.
But still, let's talk practicality. Coffee wakes you up faster than you can say deadline. Tea just whispers, "Hey, you okay?" It's not a beverage, it's a therapist.
Which some of us desperately need.
Fair. But listen, coffee isn't just the drink. It's a cultural movement. People gather in coffee shops for ideas, meetings, creative writing, planning revolutions.
Revolutions?
Probably. I mean, historically, caffeine must have helped.
Tea has elegance behind its discovery. According to legend, an emperor was sitting beneath a tree, leaves drifted into his hot water, he tasted it, and boom, tea was born. Graceful, serendipitous, beautiful.
Cute. Meanwhile, coffee was discovered by a goat.
Yes, because goats have taste.
No, because the goat got hyper and started dancing.
A relatable origin story.
A shepherd then noticed his goats bouncing around like they were at a rave and thought, I should try that. That's innovation. That's bravery.
That's questionable decision-making.
And look where it got us. Coffee houses, espresso machines, latte art, baristas that look like philosophers, and customers who think they're poets.
Tea houses have centuries of tradition. Tea ceremonies, tea etiquette, tea cultures that value patience and mindfulness.
Coffee culture values speed and survival.
Tea culture values gentleness and presence.
Coffee culture says, wake up and do something.
Tea culture says, slow down and feel something.
And yet, here we are, 1 cup each, recording this podcast like civilized animals.
Barely civilized.
True. Now, fun fact. People often say their drink reflects their personality.
Yes, tea drinkers are often described as artistic, soft, thoughtful, soothing, emotionally deep, sometimes introverted, sometimes whimsical.
And sometimes dramatic.
Hey.
And, meanwhile, coffee drinkers are described as energetic, ambitious, fast-paced, chaotic, hyperproductive, occasionally intense.
And sometimes reckless.
I accept that.
Adam, hint at another side of the discussion.
All right, Sarah. So far, we've established that coffee is ambition in a mug, and tea is emotional therapy in a cup. But we haven't even touched on the real battlefield of this debate, mood swings. Specifically, the absolute emotional roller coaster that comes with caffeine. And I think we need to talk about it.
Oh, absolutely. Because caffeine changes people. It transforms them. Some people get energized, some get calm, some turn into philosophers, some, I swear, begin speaking like squirrels, and some, points at Adam, start living at 2x speed while the rest of us are still buffering.
I won't deny it. After coffee, my brain becomes a Formula One car. Before coffee, I'm a parked bicycle with a flat tire. There is no in between.
That is the most accurate self-description you've ever given.
Thank you.
Again, not a compliment.
Still accepting it.
Of course you are. But seriously, let's dive deeper, because the way people's moods change with caffeine is one of the funniest things about this debate. Coffee people go from sleepy sloths to motivational speakers in 8 minutes. Tea people go from I need rest to life is poetry in 6.
Let's start with coffee moods. There's a whole cycle. Step 1, despair. Step 2, brewing. Step 3, hope. Step 4, productivity. Step 5, delusion. Step 6, crash. And step 7, I should make another cup.
The delusion stage is my favorite. That's when you start promising things like, I'm going to reorganize my entire room today, or I bet I can learn Spanish in 1 afternoon.
And in that moment, I believe I can.
Belief is not reality, Adam.
But caffeine makes it feel real, and that's its power.
Meanwhile, tea moods follow a gentler arc. Step 1, exhaustion. Step 2, the kettle starts boiling. Step 3, inner peace begins. Step 4, reflection. Step 5, acceptance. Step 6, calm productivity. Step 7, should I make another cup? Because this feels like a cozy montage scene in a movie.
Tea people love montages.
We do. Life should feel cinematic. We deserve that.
But here's something interesting. Caffeine hits different when people have, let's say, too much. And by people, I obviously mean me.
And every coffee drinker you've ever met.
Okay, fine. Let's talk about it. There was this one time, and I know you love the story, when I drank 5 cups of coffee in 3 hours.
5. Let that settle, listeners. 5 cups of coffee. Not mugs of tea, not glasses of juice, not sips of water. 5 full cups of coffee.
In my defense, the refills were free.
A dangerous sentence.
And honestly, I didn't want to be rude by saying no.
You could have said, no thanks, I'm good.
Could have, but didn't. And so after 5 cups, my hands were shaking so hard that I swear the air around me vibrated.
I remember this day so clearly. You called me saying, Sarah, my heartbeat is doing the samba.
It was. I felt like a hummingbird with rent due.
And you were typing like the keyboard owed you money.
I wrote the fastest email of my life. I don't know what it said. I don't know who I sent it to, but I hope they're doing okay.
The fact that you don't remember is the best part.
I blacked out from productivity.
Truly iconic.
And you've got your tea horror stories too, Miss I once became peppermint.
Yes. Let's talk about that moment. So I was stressed, like life clobbering me, deadlines looming, existential crisis level stressed, and I started drinking peppermint tea because peppermint tea is supposed to soothe you, right? Calm your body, settle your mind, relax your soul.
I'm listening.
Well, I didn't have 1 cup. I didn't have 2 cups. I had 10. 10 cups of peppermint tea in one sitting. And after a while, everything smelled like mint. I smelled mint in the room. I smelled mint on the walls. I smelled mint on my laptop. And then, this is the worst part, I woke up the next day and I swear I smelled mint in my dreams.
You transcended into the mint dimension.
I think I did. I became Peppermint Sarah.
That's a superhero I would absolutely watch.
My power be making everyone around me smell mint until they confess their secrets.
Dangerous power. Powerful power.
Thank you. That was a compliment. I know. But anyway, caffeine affects people in hilarious ways. Some get chatty, some get philosophical, some get emotional, some get productive, and some, let's be honest, get unhinged.
Looking directly at me again.
Yes.
Fair. But you know what else always makes me laugh? How dramatic people get about their chosen drink. Coffee drinkers talk like they're in a gritty noir film. I need my coffee. Don't come near me unless I've had my coffee. Don't look at me until I've had my coffee. You're not a detective on a crime show. You're just sleepy.
Tea drinkers, on the other hand, sound like mythical woodland creatures. I'm brewing a calming tea. This infusion speaks to my spirit. This herbal blend cleansed my energy. You're not living in an enchanted forest. You just like hot leaves.
It's hot leaf juice.
Slow inhale. You take that back.
Never.
Now, let's talk quirky caffeine personalities, because this is where the debate becomes comedy gold.
Agreed. So I propose we describe the classic coffee drinker types.
And I'll do tea drinker types.
Deal.
Go ahead, coffee boy.
Number 1, the early riser warrior. These people wake up at 5 a.m., put on running shoes, drink black coffee like it's a motivational speech, and go jogging while the rest of us are still dreaming of croissants.
Tea equivalent, the gentle morning soul. They wake up at 8, stretch slowly, put on soft music, brew a floral tea, and journal about gratitude while sunlight enters the room like a soft blessing.
My eyes rolled so hard they traveled back in time.
Respect the gentle people.
Next, the office coffee goblin. You know this person. They use the break room coffee machine like it owes them rent. Their mug says something like world's okayest employee. They drink 8 cups a day and somehow still complain they're tired.
Tea equivalent, the office herbalist. They have an entire drawer dedicated to tea bags. Chamomile, green, black, oolong, ginger, robios, lavender, hibiscus. It's basically a botanical museum in there. They offer tea to everyone, like a Victorian aunt.
Accurate. Another coffee type, the fancy cafe connoisseur. They only drink lattes with milk art shaped like swans, or complicated beverages with names so long they sound like spells. 1 ice caramel macchiato, half sweet, extra foam, oat milk shaken not stirred, double shot lightly dusted with cinnamon and hope.
Tea equivalent, the loose leaf purist. They don't touch tea bags. Everything must be organic, ethically sourced, hand-picked during a full moon by monks. They brew tea using methods nobody else understands.
Last coffee type for now, the over-caffeinated philosopher. After 3 cups, they start asking questions like, what is time? Where do thoughts originate? And why are we here? They become dramatic intellectuals until the crash hits.
Tea equivalent, the emotional storyteller. They sip tea, sigh deeply, and start telling long stories about childhood, heartbreak, dreams, and the meaning of life. Sometimes the story has no plot. Sometimes it has 5.
That one feels personal.
It is!
This is the part of the podcast where you discover your true beverage soul. Are you a coffee person? A tea person? A hybrid? A chaotic herbal anomaly?
The tea or coffee personality test.
Let's begin.
Cue dramatic music.
We don't have music.
Cue imaginary dramatic music.
Fair.
Question 1. When your alarm goes off in the morning, what is your first thought?
A. 5 more minutes, maybe 12.
B. Let me stretch, breathe, and begin my day mindfully.
If you answered A, welcome to Coffee Land. Population, you. You need caffeine before you can even remember your own name.
If you answered B, congratulations, you are a tea soul. You wake up like a Disney forest animal.
Question 2. You're at a cafe. Someone in front of you is taking forever to order. What do you do? A. Stare intensely at the back of their head and mentally scream. B. Wait patiently, maybe study the wall decor.
If you chose A, coffee energy, boiling, fiery, chaotic neutral on a good day. If you chose B, tea aura, calm, serene, possibly humming internally.
Question 3. Do you talk fast? A. Yes, I talk like I'm trying to beat a world record. B. No, I speak with peaceful pacing like a wise monk delivering advice.
A, coffee. B, tea. Simple. Question 4. Your friends describe you as
A. The one who has too many ideas at once. B. The grounding force of the group.
We don't need to explain. You know who you are.
Question 5. Choose a cozy night activity. A. Planning an entire future project you'll start immediately. B. Curling up with a book or watching slow, soft TV shows.
Coffee people, A. You're the chaos friend. Tea people, B. You're the comfort friend. Question 6. What's your relationship with stress? A. We're in a committed relationship, thanks. B. I prefer not to invite stress into my home.
Coffee people, you're definitely A. Tea people, you aspire for B even if your life doesn't always follow the plan.
And finally, question 7. How do you handle waiting for hot water to boil?
A. Impatiently, checking every 0.2 seconds, stirring the pot even though it does nothing. B. Peacefully, you let the kettle do its thing.
Coffee people, admit it. You're A. Tea people are B, unless they're pretending.
Mostly A's? You are coffee energy TM. Passionate, driven, chaotic, but lovable. You live life fast, your brain goes burr, and you survive off ambition and caffeination.
Mostly B's? You are tea essence TM. Calm, reflective, gentle yet powerful. You choose balance over frenzy and wisdom over urgency.
If you got a perfect mix of A and B, you're a hybrid human. A coffee-tea fusion, balanced chaos, sophisticated nonsense.
A rare species. But let's be real. Even if you're a tea person, you probably drink coffee sometimes.
And even if you're a coffee person, you definitely sip tea when you're sick, sad, or pretending to be fancy.
You know what this means?
We're all dependent on plants.
We need help. Before we wrap this episode, let's give our last statements, our final case, our ultimate defense.
All right, attorney, go ahead.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, coffee is the drink of innovation, adventure, power, passion. It wakes us up. It fuels the dreamers, the doers, the deadline survivors. It is bold, strong, relentless, and yes, it may cause jitters and existential spirals, but that's just part of the charm. Coffee doesn't just give you energy, it gives you personality.
Wow, beautiful. Slightly concerning, but beautiful.
Thank you. Your turn.
Ladies, gentlemen, and beverage lovers, tea is the drink of harmony, warmth, reflection. It soothes the heart, calms the mind, and supports your whole day like a gentle hug in a cup. Tea has culture, history, elegance. It asks for nothing but your presence. It gives you peace without asking for chaos in return. And, unlike coffee, tea will not make you send 10 emails you regret.
Shots fired.
Truth spoken.
So what's the verdict?
There is no winner.
Wow, anticlimactic.
The winner is the person drinking their favorite beverage.
Oh, that's cute.
It's true though, Del. Coffee and tea aren't enemies. They're teammates. They exist for different vibes, different moods, different moments.
Yeah, they both serve a purpose. Survival.
Emotional survival, spiritual survival, academic survival, office survival.
Especially office survival.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe, follow, or do whatever your app tells you to do so you never miss another chaotic conversation.
And if you're listening right now with your favorite drink in hand, take a moment to appreciate it. That little warm or iced cup is doing more for you than you realize.
Whether you're fueled by coffee energy or soothed by tea essence, remember your drink of choice is a part of your story,
A part of your personality.
a part of your daily rhythm.
And the part of your happiness.
So keep sipping what makes you feel good.
Keep embracing your beverage spirit.
And never stop enjoying the tiny joys in life.
Even the ones that come from leaves or beans.
This has been Sarah.
And Adam,
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.